My name is Kevin Wagner from Green Bay. I'm on Eurobricks as Rogue Angel, and I'm with Whistler out of Wisconsin. This is a Sunken Tavern. It's a pirate era build that I built based off of some concept artwork I saw online, with an inverted ship hull, hull that's been flipped over to use as the base. So I was able. The hardest part was trying to figure out how to get the roof to curve itself. So I was able to use nets. So there's a net here and there's a net here, similar to this style, of net. And I was able to put tiles on top, plate on the bottom, and then alternate round studs to get a curving look to the roof itself, which works really well. And there are actually two types of nets of the same model on Bricklink, and one is very flexible like this, and the other is, on the other side here, is a bit stiffer, so it just doesn't have that curvature to it. So that made it interesting, but the flexible nets worked really well.
Yeah, this is a very nice take on kind of the sea type, buried vessel sort of thing. So if you can, is there an interior in there as well that you can show us?
Yes, there's a full interior to this that I designed as part of the construction of the structure itself. So the roof comes off, and there's a kind of a deluxe cabin or a main cabin on top. So I've got a little bed, table to work on, a couch, and then a couple people, a little book, a couple people talking up there. And then the doorway comes out onto the walkway up here. There's a little area on top of the hull itself, and then staircase comes down into the second level, where there are 2 rooms with beds, more smaller apartments or rooms for people to stay in with doors, on a hallway that goes down to the bottom floor, where there's a walkway down to the tavern itself. And then there are a couple of doors in and out, and then the walkway itself around the outside. I did use some inverted flasks as lanterns, but that didn't make it into the interior of the building.
So that's great that you put all that detail inside and really kind of add life to the build. That's really neat.
Yeah, I was... typically, I've been trying to build more realistically, so I end up getting much bigger builds. So when you see something like a medieval marketplace, you have buildings that are 8x8 or 10x10, and I was trying to actually put interiors in, which really, I'm essentially using the parts for one building that I would typically use for 4 to 6 buildings. So, but I think it's turned out pretty well.
Yeah, and then these couple other ships here as well. Where did those come from?
So these are just smaller ships that I created based off of the some of the smaller hulls that were a bit older. This one's meant to represent a little bit more of a cargo ship from more of a northern climate, and the other one here is just a small clipper and a smaller vessel that actually the colors match the vessel and the tavern itself. So it's meant to represent either the owner of the establishment or someone they work with closely.
Yeah, well, very nice. I think the build turned out great, and I appreciate you talking with me about it. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.